So I can just inhale normally like, or you really start to, and it's like this. Now it's full. And then you exhale, yeah? So that means also like the capacity.
That was so long.
The volume of breath is another area that goes into the field of breathwork. Yeah, so just learning different ways. How can you use the breath to make it useful for you? Yeah, and this is something also where we see in the field of martial arts. There is no way to make proper martial arts if you cannot adjust your breath. Yeah, because it means, for example, in the moment where in the martial arts we have any type of forceful movement. Yeah, if you want to have a forceful movement, you have to use the breath to support it. Mm-hmm. It's like when I inhale, fill myself up. Yeah, so I cannot make something's not correct there. It's the movement and the breath. Yeah, it's the breath, the way of how you move. It is one expression of how are you using the energy of the body. And this is where it also makes a lot of sense, not just in the field of martial arts, but on a daily basis. Yeah, that is breath. Yeah, and lifestyle, of course, is just what we mentioned before in terms of charging or discharging. Yeah, if the energy input is not able to recover your energy output, well, then it only means that at some point people run into what is called burnout. Yeah, so therefore, what is it about the lifestyle? Don't waste more energy than you have.
What do you think about this kind of wearable devices? Because, like, how do you think? What do you think about these devices that we are wearing? By one hand, they are helping us. Is there a risk to lose your own senses?
I think the risk is there. Yeah, of course, the risk is there in the moment where you outsource your own sensitivity to something where I say, well, if you train enough, you also have that sense for yourself. But of course, it also means you need to be able to have this time to invest, first of all, to have this sensitivity. Therefore, I also think that all these tools are very useful. Yeah, on the one side, to give you information that elsewise at the moment you wouldn't get at all.
Yeah.
But to also understand that tool is going to give you information, but now the question is, what are you going to do with that information? Just possessing information changes nothing. It's always about somebody gives you information, you receive information, and how do you translate this now into any type of action that changes something? It's just like collecting numbers, but nothing you do about it. Then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and it's so strange that studies actually show that people that are wearing this kind of devices are not actually taking any action after that.
Balance is the key, just like in anything else that I guess we were talking about.
I can tell you how it helps me. Like, I understood that I have to go to bed at 9 p.m. That helps me a lot to sleep better. And I understood that I have to leave any party about 2 hours before I go to bed. So that makes it 7 p.m. So therefore I go to no parties since I wear these devices. Tell me what's your feeling about the future, about the direction which we are going with the world, with all this tech, with AI, with social media that's isolating us. What's the direction we're going to?
I think in all life cycles of every culture that ever lived on this planet, I think this nature, this planet, everything about it can never be out of balance. The universe is never out of balance because the universe is simply not separated. So even nowadays, if you have or if we sense, oh, something is shifting, something is bad, there's too much technological development, something is too much being outsourced. That is the one thing. But because things are being obviously so much outsourced, there's so fast technological advancement away from being human. This is why the force of other ones, in order to even more now push to the front again the realization of what you really are, this is also growing at the same time. So it is because of the technological advancement moving away from being a human. This is the reason why it's also connected to the fact of so many people right now having all these wake-up calls. So many people getting interested into this type of topics. What can I do to not outsource my life to all this technology? So this comes up because of the technology. The faster it grows on the one side, the more and deeper the understanding also becomes to the inside. And the question simply is, on which side are you standing? Or maybe you don't even need a side to stand on, because it's all connected. So it's neither optimistic nor is it pessimistic. In my view, it is really just like, it is a different experience that's gonna come. It's a new experience that is just gonna expand the realization how much is possible in this world. You can go to the Mars on the one side, and on the other side you can go into the deepest layers of what you find inside there, inside yourself.
What would be your message to our audience on how to build a better, more harmonious life that is in tune with who they are?
I think it's really helpful to exactly ask this question. Is it possible that the way how I am looking right now into this lifetime, the challenges that I am facing at this point in time, could it be, first of all, that I created them myself? This is one question. And second one is it also maybe showing up like this right now, everything, because I was not skillful enough and haven't discovered yet what is my potential? Figuring out what is your potential. And second one is, see who is the one who created all of this. Who is the creator of all the suffering that you are having in your lifetime? I can give you the answer already right now. As long as you point out what's there, is wrong. Take your life in your own hands, and from there it begins.